Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about the 1920s finger wave bob. I have a little tutorial today showing you how to get this bob. You can do it without the headband and without the makeup and just give yourself an awesome bob for a night out. Or if you want it for a costume, then add the headband and you're good to go. So if you want to get this 1920s finger wave faux bob, then just keep watching. Okay, so here we are, straight hair. Make sure your hair is parted deeply to the side. If you have a center part, you might want to fix that because it just looks better with kind of a over cross part. Now I'm just going to section off my hair above my ears. We're going to be working in sections here, so just take half of your hair up and get it out of the way. So I just clip that up because we'll be working with that later. Now the remaining hair is going to be hidden. So I divided into two, and now I'm going to take each section and braid it. Just a normal braid. It doesn't matter what it looks like because, again, this is the hair that is hiding underneath our finger wave bob. Perfect. So then we're just dancing as we're braiding. And then you pin that up to your head. So you want to kind of wrap it around so it lies flat against your head. And it's almost like you're doing this to put a wig on. So you want it to lay flat so that we can put other hair on, kind of like covering it up. So again, just a couple pins, laying it flat, pinning it up. So this is what it looks like because I have so much hair, I don't want to do this faux bob using all of my hair. So then let the rest of your hair go, and I actually realized that I still had too much hair. So this will depend on how thick or long your hair is. If it's extra thick and extra long, definitely hide in a braid as much as you can because you really want that length and that fullness to be gone and to be hidden in order to give it a faux bob effect. So then again, just pinning this to my head so that it lays nice and flat with the rest of the braids. Perfect. Now it still looks like I have so much hair left. Taking a 1-inch curling wand, I'm taking 1-inch sections of hair and I'm kind of working backwards in rows. So what you're going to do is curl the hair towards your face, okay? So I'm putting the curling iron in front of the piece of hair and then wrapping the hair towards the curling iron. As you can see here, hold it for as long as your curling iron needs and then release it. Make sure to hold the curl in your hand. This is what pin curls are. So you take these pin curl clips, which you can get anywhere, any like Walmart drugstore, and you pin it up. So what this does is allows the curl to cool and it leaves it with the bounciest, tightest curl possible. So again, I'm working backwards as if I have like a row directly down the center of my head, putting the curling iron in front of that piece of hair and rolling it forwards. So curling it forwards. You want to make sure the hair also lies nice and flat on the curling iron and it's not bunching up. So try to line it smoothly across the entire barrel and flat across the entire barrel. Again, release it, hold it in your hands, and then clip it back. Perfect. And just keep doing that. So I'm going to show you again here. 1-inch piece, curling iron in front of the hair, wrap it towards. Oh, I lost grip on this one. And the hair lies nice and flat, and then just release it, hold it in your hand, and then put in the pin curl clip. Now onto the second row. Instead of doing like vertical rows, we're still kind of doing like across my head, as you'll be able to see in a second. So again, forward. So curling iron in front of the piece of hair and wrapping the hair towards the curling iron or towards your face. Same thing here, but now again, just clipping that piece of hair in with the pin clips. So these are just flat metal clips. Perfect. And then again, just keep doing that. So taking 1-inch section, holding it up, rolling it forwards. You've probably seen tons of pictures of old Hollywood stars with their hair in pin curls like this. So then just do the remaining hair. Onto the other side, we're going to do this a tiny bit different. Taking again a same inch of hair, again going back into that back row. We're going to take it, but this time we're going to put the curling iron behind the head and roll it away from the face. What this does is that the S curl shape that we're going to be making will all be going around in the same direction around your entire head. So it's like all clockwise or all counterclockwise, whichever way you're looking at it. So just make sure you do one side of your face towards your face and one side of your head away from your face, if that makes any sense at all. And as you can see here, you can make little mistakes. This one wasn't as tightly curled, so I just adjusted it, rolled it up, and pinned it back again. Same thing, just working backwards towards the back of the head in rows. C'est la vie. And just finishing up. So here is the final look, all of the beautiful pin curls. So you want to let this sit, do your makeup, whatever, let it sit for like a good half an hour to let the curls completely cool. When they're cool to the touch, just release all of the pins, and this is what you're left with. So again, leave them in as long as you possibly can, so like a good half an hour. My reaction to how curly these curls are. I'm laughing, it's so funny, they're so curly. All right, so everything is out. I am just going to run through these curls with my fingers. So you just want to break these curls up because we do not actually want Shirley Temple curls. So yes, just breaking them all up as the first step. Then going in with a soft bristled brush, I am just going to slowly and gently brush out the curls even more because we want them to be soft and naturally create that S shape that we're going to go work with. Then I'm taking a wide tooth comb and now we're going to go in to create that S shape with the curls. So you kind of just wiggle your comb through it and your hair will create that curl kind of naturally because we've curled it in already. So the first pin clip I'm going to put in is going to go away from my face. And then you just manipulate the hair and with the comb and kind of see where the next shape would be. And you can see my hair just kind of curls forward right away. So that is where it wants to go. And then you just push up the hair and stick in another pin clip as well. So there we go. So one clip goes behind to the back of your head and the other one faces towards your face. Then we're kind of going to do like 2 layers. It's mostly just like the big front section that we want to look like this. The back can kind of just be curly. But again, I'm doing the same thing on this side as well. There we go. We're just manipulating these curls and we're kind of setting them in this shape. So all you do is, again, push your hand up with the curl and you can see it going in the opposite direction. There it goes. So now we have that S shape. So again, you just brush through with the comb and put those clips in accordingly kind of where the hair wants to go to create that S shape. So one clip forwards and one clip backwards and repeat that process. Ta-da! Same thing on the other side. So I'm just kind of brushing through to kind of see which direction my hair wants to go. Putting it behind and then just pushing that hair, manipulating that hair forwards. There we go. And then I'm going to clip it there, as you can see. Then pushing it backwards. And there's a perfect S shape, as you can see me do. Ta-da! Let that sit for a good 15 minutes. And then take them out very, very gently. So there we go. I'm just taking out the clips. Nothing really crazy to see here. Perfect, then I just take a comb in case anything kind of sprung up or got stuck in the clips just to smooth everything out. There we go, see everything is bouncing right back into that S shape because we've set them like that. Just finessing my little baby hair is so annoying. Perfect, now we're going to work on the bob part of it. So we have the curls, now we need to make it look like it's a short bob. So I pull a section down and I hold one piece with my fingers and then I tease up the top of it. Then the back piece is actually going to cover, so I kind of, like as you can see, let me do it again, brush upwards to tease it. I still have one piece that's kind of straight in my fingers and I use this and I roll it under and I clip it in with bobby pins into the braids. So here I go again, I take a section, pull it down, brush up just the ends, fold it under. There we go. So kind of pushing it back because you want it to go over all the braids you had in the back of your hair, cover them, and then fold under. So the rest of your hair will kind of fall down on top. And if you have any layers, they'll fall nicely, but all of the longest pieces are getting tucked in underneath. So you can see me do it again here, teasing it up and pushing that long piece underneath and clipping it up and in. So there we go. Now I'm just going to finesse the front part here. I want it to be an asymmetrical bob. So I'm just going to give this like a little volume. So I'm just putting a bobby pin, kind of pinning it backwards so that the hair doesn't fall completely in my face. Then I'm also going to take a pin and hide it to kind of accentuate the S-curl around my forehead. Voila! So that is kind of it for the asymmetrical bob. You can play with certain pieces, give it a nice coat of hairspray, and then you do want to tease those last two pieces. We're not going to be tucking them under because we want this piece long. But again, if your hair is longer, you probably do have to tuck it, so just kind of based on how layered your hair is, but I'm just spraying those ends up so that it is a really bouncy bob. I've already done the same thing on the other side. I've just kept the pins in them, and then this is what the other side looks like. It is all curled under and pinned under, but I'm just going to kind of finesse some little baby pieces that are sticking out. And there we go. So kind of just play with it. Look at that big curl on that side. And that was the finished look.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Leave some comments down below if you like this idea of makeup through the decades. I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!